Who doesn't love synchronicity? Oh my goodness. I don't know if I just made up a synchronistic moment. It's like deja vu's mysterious partner in creation. What's up? Matt here. Thank you for joining me on another session with the Artist's Way. Synchronicity is what today is all about. If you grew up in the 60s, you may have called it serendipity. I like how Carl Jung puts it as a fortuitous intermeshing of events. And it can be a hard experience to pin down and describe, but we're all familiar with it. And so how we make sense of it can really widely differ. So thank you, Julia, for allowing us to explore this and get some creative understanding on this mysterious intermeshing of events. So Julia points out that the more that we open ourselves to a greater power outside of our little ego and notice this interconnection of all things, the more we might notice how the universe really does have our back and works with us in unpredictable, fascinating ways, which we can all too easily just kind of like brush aside and chalk up as mere coincidence. So I am really excited to explore synchronicity with you today in a way that inspires us to recover our sense of power in our creative journey and allows us to continue to inch towards our dreams. But first, let us create some space for synchronicity by airing out some mental clutter and getting a bit more clear on our what, so that the how can more easily fall into place by doing our morning pages. Let's get it. This is such a good section. Oh, this is such a good section. I love how Julia says straight up, life is what we make of it. So true. If we want to take on the victim mentality to blame other people for our situation so that we don't have to take responsibility, then that's what we're going to notice in life, in the situations, in the people, in what our body is doing. Whereas if we just shift that perspective and trust that the universe has our back and the way opens in our favor, that is what we're going to see and find, and synchronicity will just blossom and flourish. So I want to read this part that Julia speaks to as far as like the God force, which we all have our own definition for. So I really like how she puts it. Whether we conceive of an inner God force or another outer God doesn't matter. Relying on that force does. Yeah, so, and then further along, in my experience, the universe falls in with worthy plans and most especially with festive and expansive ones. I have seldom conceived a delicious plan without being given the means to accomplish it. Understand the what must come before the how. First choose what you would do. The how usually falls into place itself. Fun stuff. So that's what we're exploring today. She kind of takes us through synchronicity in how to notice it, how to relate to it, and how it might interweave into our creative recovery. So enjoy today's session. Enjoy the creative exercise. Stoked to hear from you. Let me know what you think of today's sesh in the comments below. And peace, love, and synchronicity. Ooh, good stuff.